Why is yoga so effective in reducing stress and focusing the mind?
Okay. So, when we're able to slow down the mind, slow down the breath, and kind of distract ourselves and just focus on the breath, it helps us turn on the parasympathetic nervous system. So, the parasympathetic nervous system is the system that helps us chill, helps us relax, helps us just like find a sense of peace and inner calm. And it's just like kind of naturally what happens. Like it's just like a scientific thing. I don't know like all the scientific words for it, but it helps the nervous system relax opposed to being in a state of just like reaction, reaction, reaction. Just being able to just like kind of take a moment, go within, process before reacting. So I think you'll find like a lot of yoga practitioners, they just may have like a sense of inner calm because they've been working on the breath, doing the breath work. And then also a lot of times when you're doing these movements, and you're sending the breath and the oxygen to where you might feel a little bit of discomfort or like inflammation or something like that, you're also realizing your power. You know, like, oh wow, like I have the power to kind of like switch my mind a bit and like refocus and reprogram and just maybe send the breath to these tight spaces. And wow, now look, I have some movement, you know, so then it's like an added benefit because you realize, oh, like my breath is super powerful. It's helping me move through these poses. And then also I'm just achieving like a greater sense of calm and well-being. So
Why do you think people struggle so much with meditation? I hear that a lot. I've been meditating like last couple months. I just started, but I hear people like they try it, but they just get so discouraged because they struggle with just being still and being with themselves. You know.
yeah, I mean, the mind is very busy, and then we're bombarded with so much information now. It's so hard to turn it off. And I think people have this idea of what meditation should look like. Like, I need to be like sitting in lotus pose and holding my hand yoga and just breathing and smiling. And for me, meditation can look many ways. It could be like a walk in nature. It could be you painting or in your creative self, you know? So I think we need to detach from like what meditation actually looks like and then just realize that more than anything, it's just you communing with yourself, which is essentially communing with source, communing with, some people say like your higher self or something like that. So I think it's important for us to detach from like what we think meditation should look like. Because for me, like going on nature walks, being in nature, like that's my vibe. Like I'm in a meditative state. Like I'm able to just kind of be in a space of an empty mind, but like also like appreciative, thankful, a state of just like grace, you know, like all those things. So I think if you are having a hard time, two things that I recommend. One is maybe just having like a mantra that you can repeat to yourself, like I am love, or even chanting your own name can be really powerful, just over and over in your head. And then also doing something deliberate with your hands. So in Kemetic yoga, we do a lot of this particular pose, which is like thumb and pointer finger together, and then you push out through your other three fingers. So you'll see this like in the scribes who would like sit and write the hieroglyphs. Like a lot of them would be sitting in like an easy crisscross applesauce pose, and then holding this, which is for like clear thinking and clear knowing. So maybe try to do something cool or deliberate with your fingers and your hands. So then not only do they have like all these added benefits, but then like your mind is kind of distracted because you're just like, okay, I'm holding these fingers properly. You know, like my fingers are touching. Like you're not thinking about like the news or something like that. So finding ways to like distract the mind, but then also opening up to the many ways that meditation may look.